Hey, the very first time you hit play on the Klipsch reference Cinema 5.1.4 system, there's this instant moment where the sound stops feeling like it's coming from speakers and starts feeling like it's happening around you. This is for the kind of person who's done with audio that feels flat, boxed in, or disconnected from the picture, someone who notices when dialogue gets buried, when effects don't move with purpose, and when music feels shallow instead of dimensional. You've sat through enough movie nights where the sound never matched the energy of what you were seeing, and deep down you knew there was something better. Before anything else, check the current price and stock so you know what options you can actually lock in right now. Systems this capable tend to get snapped up once people hear what they really do. You probably knew it was time to upgrade after too many scenes where explosions lacked weight, footsteps lacked direction, or every soundtrack felt like it was just sitting there instead of immersing you. You turned up the volume hoping louder would fix it, but it never did. That's the moment you realize the limitation wasn't the story, it was your setup. Installing this feels like a breath of fresh air. The moment it powers up, the room doesn't just have sound, it lives in it. Dolby Atmos channels don't just sit above you in theory, they place effects where they're meant to be, overhead, behind you, all around you. The left, center, right, surrounds, and height channels don't just play sound, they position it. Bass stays clean and defined instead of flabby. Dialogue stays anchored so you hear what's being said, even in chaos. Suddenly, your room doesn't just echo audio, it hosts it. In real life this changes how you experience every moment. You hit play on a blockbuster and the first explosion doesn't just sound loud, it feels physical. You're deep into a game and ambient cues don't just exist, they guide you. Music doesn't just breathe, it occupies space, revealing textures you never noticed before. Even quiet scenes have presence because sound isn't an afterthought, it's part of the moment. The feeling of performance here isn't about big numbers, it's about confidence in the experience. Once you've lived with immersive sound that actually keeps pace with modern visuals, anything weaker feels like it's only halfway there. If you're even slightly curious, don't let stock dips or random price swings decide for you. Gear this immersive gets claimed quickly once people hear what it actually does. You might wonder if a full 5.1.4 setup is worth it. That doubt fades the moment height effects feel natural instead of gimmicky, and your room feels mapped instead of crowded. The clarity, directionality, and dynamic range don't shout, they place you inside the scene. One pleasant surprise most people don't expect right away is how balanced the whole system feels. Not just louder or wider, just organized. You don't fight levels. You live them. Audio feels layered and dimensional, dialogue stays clear and anchored, effects move with intention, bass has depth without blur, your whole room feels part of the moment. Setup requires thoughtful placement, and once you've heard this, weak audio feels shallow at some point, the endless comparison loop just ends. You stop bouncing between specs and go with the system that already feels like the one you want living in your space, the one that matches how you want to experience every scene, every soundtrack, and every moment. If you've outgrown thin staging, muddled detail, and sound that doesn't keep up with modern content, don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. Check availability now, decide with confidence, and let your audio finally keep pace with the way you want to live every story.